So I matched with this girl on Bumble, and the very first thing she sent me was, "Hey cutie, you look like trouble smirking face dot." No intro, no small talk, just straight flirty vibes. My scam senses immediately went off. I've had a few fake accounts message me before with similar openers, so I figured she was one of them. I replied with a basic, "Hey, how's it going?" just to see what kind of weird automated response would come next. Instead, she actually replies with a normal answer. Like, a real human answer. She said she was winding down after a long shift at the hospital and was binge-watching some trashy Netflix show. Still, I was skeptical. I asked her something random and slightly specific. What show? Because bots usually fumble when you get too detailed. She answers, "Love is Blind." Then goes off on a rant about how one of the guys on the show gives her the ick. I thought, okay, that's way too specific to be a bot. Maybe she's real. But then she sends me a mirror selfie. It was definitely her, and she looked exactly like her profile pictures. Still, my dumb brain went, catfish alert. I'd seen stories of dudes getting honey-potted like this, and I figured she was gonna hit me with a follow my OnlyFans or let's move to Telegram any second. So I never responded. I literally left her on read and unmatched her the next day. Fast forward 3 weeks, and I'm telling this story to a buddy of mine while we're out at a bar. I'm kind of laughing at how obvious the scam was, and he suddenly stops mid-sip of his beer. Dude, wait, was her name Alyssa? I go pale. Because yeah, it was. Turns out she's his coworker. A real, breathing human being. Not only that, but she actually liked me and thought I ghosted her because I was one of those guys who only wants to flirt and disappear. I felt like the biggest idiot. I tried to explain everything to him, and he was dying laughing. Said he'd tell her the real story, but made me promise I'd make it up to her somehow. Long story short, I slid back into her DMs via Instagram a few days later and just owned it. Told her I genuinely thought she was a bot and that my trust issues got the best of me. She thought it was hilarious. We actually ended up going for coffee last weekend. So yeah, sometimes it pays off to admit you're an idiot. Ever ghosted someone for a really dumb reason?